Hey there, I'm Levi with Hog the Web, and today I wanted to share a couple quick tricks on how you can get a sense of the demand for a specific product or service within your service region. So these tips are going to be useful to you if you're considering starting a business and want to get an idea of the market demand in your area, or maybe you already have a business and you're wondering if there might be a segment of your market that you haven't really tapped into yet. This also might be useful if you're considering search engine optimization or SEO for your company, but you're not sure if it's really going to be worth it. Although the overall trend is that consumers are using the web more and more to find local businesses. So even if SEO isn't appropriate for you, most businesses nowadays can't afford to just be oblivious to it. And that's the angle that I'm tackling this question from. Because at Hog the Web, one of our specialties is SEO. And so anytime a client comes to us wanting to know if we can do SEO for them, it's really important that we get a sense of how much demand is out there to see whether it's really going to be worthwhile for them. But these techniques that I'm going to show are useful to anyone who wants to just get a sense of the size of demand in their area. Coming from an SEO background, we rely on what's called keyword research to get a sense of the market size. A keyword is basically just any type of search query or question that people might type into search engines. So we can look at not only what they're asking, but we can look at how many times certain keywords are being searched for within an area to get an idea of how much demand there is for those specific services. So for instance, if you provide house painting services, then you can get a rough idea of how much demand there is by seeing how many times people in your area are searching for things like house painting services in Chicago, Illinois, for example. So let's walk through an example here. The first thing to do is to pull up Google's free keyword planner tool. Now you might need to create a Google AdWords account to get access to this tool, but you don't have to run any ads, so it's free to use the tool once you have an account. Once you're logged in, you'll just go to Tools and Settings, and you'll find under Planning, you'll find the Keyword Planner right here. And once you open that up, then we're going to choose the option Discover New Keywords here. Here's where you'll start typing in different search terms that you think your customers might type in order to find your business. So again, for example, house painting services. And for now, we'll just leave all the other settings the same and just click Get Results. And now this is going to generate all sorts of different keywords that people are actually using. And what's really cool is it's showing you the average monthly searches right here. Now here's where we're going to narrow it down to your specific region. So where it says in the United States here, you can click that pen, and now we're going to say maybe we just want to do Las Vegas. There we go. So now I'm going to click Target here. And then now I want to make sure I remove the general United States region as well, so that we're not including the 322 million users there. So you even got a sense of the reach, which is, roughly how many people you're targeting in that area in total. And now it's going to update these results, specifically the average monthly searches, based on that targeted region. Okay, there we go. Yeah, as you can see, it generated 1,800 different keyword ideas already. So this could take a long time to really go through and do a really good in-depth job. And that's something we do for all our new SEO clients. But for now, we'll just kind of pick a handful of these just to get a general idea. Now, as you can see, with some of these keywords, it looks like people are more so researching paint rather than painters or looking for a painting service. So the main thing to be focusing on here is to read the keyword and try to get a sense of the user's intention. What are they really looking for? Are they in the market for house painting services? Or maybe are they more of a DIY person, or maybe they're even a painting company themselves that's just looking for some information. So for instance, best white paint for interior walls. That may or may not be someone who's actually looking for a painter. I would say probably not. That probably wouldn't be the best keyword to target or prioritize. But cost to paint a room, that actually would be a better one to target. Now, it's not likely that you'd have a whole page on your website that talks about the cost to paint a room, but this is where blogging really comes in for SEO, because you could write a blog article that talks about how to estimate the cost to paint a room. And that blog article could rank for a keyword like this in your area, and help bring in some of this business. Now, this is also where you can start getting some ideas for other related demands or segments of demand that are related to your business that would be easy for you to start offering that service and tap into that market. So for example, lead paint removal cost. So once you've got some selected, then you're going to click Add Keywords to Plan. All right, and once you've made your way over to saved keywords, just double check and make sure your target region is still set correctly. Then you'll click this icon up here in the right corner to download the list. I like to choose Google Sheets, but if you prefer to use Excel, you can click the CSV file. You can choose where to put it on your Google Drive and then download. Maybe twiddle your thumbs while it's thinking. And then pay attention down here on the bottom of the screen. You can click Open Sheet. And there we go. And I like to expand this first column so I can see the full keyword. And the main thing I'm looking at here is the average monthly searches right here. And as you can see, you can double check it's still focused in on our target area. So with these 10 or so keywords, that's 2,300 some searches per month. So what is that? Something like 80 searches per day. This technique can start to give you a general sense of how much demand there is for specific services and products within your region. For one of our clients, over the course of about a year, we targeted some of these specific keywords that you can see listed here. And here you can see the old position that they were in. So they were the 8th organic result in a Google search for that keyword. And then after the year of our SEO services, they were able to get to the number 1 position and get the majority of that search traffic. Because as you probably know, most of the users won't scroll very far down the results page. Almost all users will tend to click on one of those top few results. You can also see their overall website traffic from search engines, organic search traffic from search engines. Over the course of the year, we were able to almost double it. So here's an example of what you can do when you put all this together. You can use this really granular understanding of the demand in your market within a certain region and target that demand and even specific search terms or keywords. And if you want to learn A to Z how to achieve these results yourself, then check out our masterclass on hogtheweb.com. If you're confused about any of this, feel free to reach out to Hog the Web. We're always happy to help answer questions and lend our expertise. Well, I hope you learned something today. Take care.